chiedere, per Florence sostanzialmente l'arte diventa una ragione di vita per sopravvivere, in questo caso la musica. Per lei, alla luce di una quarantennale straordinaria carriera, cosa significa adesso il cinema e fare cinema? Adesso, a questo punto. Grazie.
It means the same to me as it did when I first began. Absolutely. Every single woman that I feel lucky enough to portray has the same importance as the first one that I was asked to step into her shoes. So maybe it's the loss of short-term memory or something, but I don't actually have any diminution in my enthusiasm and my love of the thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Each woman is. I must tell her story. I must defend her. I must show you what I know about her. That's absolutely worth noticing. I've always felt that about the flamboyant characters and the quiet characters. Everyone deserves their, what's the word? Everyone deserves their place. And so I remain committed, as long as they'll keep casting me.
Ad ogni film, quanto è difficile per lei tecnicamente nascondersi in un personaggio recitandolo e non prevaricarlo? E poi se nell'arco della sua carriera aveva mai sentito l'esigenza di passare dietro la macchina da presa e fare un film da regista? Grazie.
Some of my directors would say I have already tried to do that. No. I mean, I haven't felt the need to be a director. I think it's just a different. I'm in awe of the people who do both, who act and direct. And I've always wanted to act. I love that exercise and that immersion. I love the subjectivity. I love not having to have the meta view and to take, the overview. How hard is it to immerse myself in a character? And I don't feel that's a job. I feel that's the guilty pleasure in what I do is imagining that have a different life. I come from a different place. I feel different things. It's something I've had since I was a very little girl, wondering. It began when I wondered what it was like to be my grandmother. And she was such an interesting person, I thought, and I just wanted to know what it felt like. So I imitated her, how she walked, and I drew my lines on my face to be like her. And it was the very beginning of something, that kind of curiosity, I guess it is. And a deeper kind of investigation, because when you do that, when you imagine someone else's pain, you learn something about your own. And you imagine their joy, you can give yourself a lift. So there's a selfish thing there, definitely.
Volevo sapere se c'era un'attrice adesso negli Stati Uniti che lei pensa possa avere una carriera simile alla sua nel lungo periodo, in futuro, una giovane attrice.
Oh. Well, I think that I think I've broken some ground for some young women, that they can look ahead and they can imagine that they'll have a career past 40, which used to be the cutoff date. I mean, it definitely was when I was beginning. You could pretty much know that you would be disappeared at that age. Until you became 60, 70, and you could play horrible people. They just did not know what to do with women after 40. Between 40, 50, what is that? But now, you know, there's much more, there are many more opportunities. Television has opened up that. An actress I really admire, I'll just say one, because I won't say a number, is Alla Rohrbacher.
Wow.
I think she's incredibly special.
Se un'illusione a volte può essere comunque una buona soluzione per superare un dolore, per andare avanti e per appunto vincere la paura della morte. E poi una curiosità su di lei, se magari nella sua vita ha mai pensato di saper fare qualcosa e invece non la sapeva fare, magari non nella carriera, nella sua vita personale, magari ha fatto, non so, ha fatto ridere qualcuno. Grazie.
Well, yes, I think you answer the first part of your question with the last part. So, movies are an illusion, and none of you would be here if there weren't movies, right? So we need illusion. Otherwise, we would live in a world of documentary, and we don't want to kill ourselves. Yes, I think illusion is beauty. It's art. It's the made thing. It's something you take documentary and you put your hands on it and wrangle it through your own sensibility to say something timeless, and so yeah, I think illusion is very important. I'm bad at a lot of things. We don't have enough really time to go through it. And I have 4 children who, even if I forget what I'm bad at, they remind me.
Dei ruoli meravigliosi, se c'è un ruolo che lei ha invidiato una sua collega, ha detto e ha pensato, dannazione, quel ruolo avrei voluto farlo io, avrei voluto lavorare con quel regista. Grazie.
Yes. I mean, I wished I had been able to do. Carol Rice made a film about Patsy Cline, that Sweet Dreams, that Jessica Lange made. And Jessica Lange made this film more perfectly than anybody else I could ever imagine. She was amazing. But I never forgave Carl Rice, who was a friend of mine, for casting her. And in fact, I was so mad at him, I said, well, the least you can do is give me your house while I go make plenty with Fred Skepsy. And he did. He let me live in his house for a year, so it's fine. Worked out.